Look at your hands. Now, imagine the hand of your ancestor from 10,000 years ago. To the naked eye, they might look the same, but beneath the skin, deep inside the biology, a terrifying transformation has taken place. If you were to arm wrestle a typical man from 5,000 years ago, or even a Roman gladiator, you would not just lose, you would be crushed. Research shows that the average prehistoric male had the bone density of a modern Olympic athlete. They had wider jaws, stronger connective tissue, and a metabolic engine that burned fuel efficiently. Now, look at the modern man. We're living in the most comfortable time in human history. We have unlimited food, climate-controlled rooms, and medicine. Yet, we are sicker, softer, and more mentally fragile than ever before. We are witnessing a silent extinction of masculinity as we knew it. Testosterone levels are plummeting globally. Grip strength is fading. Mental health disorders are skyrocketing. What went wrong? How did the apex predator of this planet turn into a creature that gets exhausted by sitting in a chair? Today, we are going deep into human evolution. We will analyze the drastic decline in physical strength, the destruction of our hormones by modern lifestyles, and the psychological trap of comfort. This is the story of ancient men versus modern men. And more importantly, this is a guide on how we can reclaim what we have lost. To understand the magnitude of our decline, we must look at the foundation of the human body, the skeleton. Anthropologists who study ancient remains have discovered something shocking. The bones of hunter-gatherers were thick, dense, and resistant to breaking. Why? Because the human body operates on a simple biological law: use it or lose it. An ancient man's life was defined by functional movement. He did not go to the gym for 45 minutes to lift weights and then sit at a desk for 8 hours. His entire existence was exercise, carrying heavy game back to the tribe, sprinting to escape predators, climbing trees for honey, and walking an average of 15 to 20 kilometers every single day. This constant load-bearing activity signaled the body to build unbreakable bones and dense muscle fibers. In contrast, the modern lifestyle is the enemy of physical strength. Today, the average adult sits for nearly 10 hours a day. We have engineered movement out of our lives. We have cars, elevators, and delivery apps. As a result, our bone density is decreasing rapidly. We're seeing osteoporosis, a disease of the elderly, appearing in younger people. A study published in the Journal of Hand Therapy found that the grip strength of millennial men is significantly lower than that of men from the 1980s. In just one generation, we have lost the ability to hold on. We're becoming biologically fragile because our environment no longer demands us to be strong. We have traded capability for comfort, and our bodies are paying the price. But bone and muscle are just the hardware. The software, the chemical signals that drive men, is also crashing. We need to talk about testosterone levels. Testosterone is not just a hormone for muscles. It is the biological driver of ambition, mental clarity, mood, and vitality. The data is undeniable and terrifying. Studies indicate that male testosterone levels have been dropping by approximately 1% per year since the 1980s. This means that a 25-year-old man today has significantly less testosterone than his grandfather did at the same age. Ancient men lived in a state of hormonal optimization. They didn't take supplements. They lived a lifestyle that naturally maximized their biology. So, what is killing the modern man's hormones? It is a combination of what we eat, what we touch, and how we live. First, endocrine disruptors. Modern life is filled with chemicals that mimic estrogen and block testosterone. We drink from plastic bottles containing BPAs. We eat food wrapped in plastic. We use shampoos and soaps filled with phthalates. We are essentially bathing our cells in anti-androgens every single day. Second, body fat. Ancient men were lean. Food was scarce and effort was high. Today, obesity is a global epidemic. Adipose tissue, or body fat, is not just dead weight, it is biologically active. It contains an enzyme called aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. The fatter we get, the more feminine our hormonal profile becomes. The ancient man faced starvation, yes, but he never faced a chemical assault on his own biology. He was a creature of nature. We are becoming creatures of plastic. This leads us strictly to fuel. The difference between an ancient diet and the modern diet is the difference between high-octane jet fuel and sludge. For thousands of years, humans ate whole, single-ingredient foods. An ancient man's dinner was meat, organs, tubers, seasonal fruits, and raw honey. This diet was rich in bioavailable proteins, essential fats, and micronutrients. It provided sustained energy without crashing. Look at the modern supermarket. 80% of the items on the shelves did not exist 100 years ago. We are consuming highly processed foods loaded with refined sugars, seed oils, and preservatives. Let's focus on seed oils: soybean, corn, and canola oil. These are industrial lubricants that were introduced into the human diet very recently. They are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which when consumed in excess, drive chronic inflammation in the body. Inflammation is the root cause of heart disease, metabolic syndrome, and low energy. Ancient men did not suffer from the afternoon crash. They did not have brain fog after lunch. They were metabolically flexible, able to switch between burning sugar and burning fat for energy. The modern man is addicted to glucose. We have cereal for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and pasta for dinner. We are on a constant blood sugar roller coaster, spiking our insulin and destroying our metabolic health. We are overfed, yet we are starving for nutrients. Our ancestors ate to survive and thrive. We eat to cope and be entertained. If diet and exercise are the pillars of health, sleep is the foundation. And here lies perhaps the biggest difference between the ancient and the modern world: the relationship with the sun. For 99% of human history, our biology was synced with the rising and setting of the sun. This is the circadian rhythm. When the sun went down, ancient men sat by a fire. Fire emits red and orange light, which does not disrupt the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. They slept in complete darkness and silence, allowing for deep, restorative sleep. This is when the body repairs tissues and releases growth hormones. The modern man lives in a state of perpetual artificial day. We stay up late staring at smartphones, laptops, and televisions. These devices emit blue light. To your brain, blue light signals that it is 12 p.m., even if it is midnight. This suppresses melatonin production. As a result, modern sleep quality is catastrophic. Even if you are in bed for 8 hours, you are likely not getting the deep REM sleep your ancestors got. Lack of sleep increases cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol eats away at muscle tissue, stores belly fat, and kills testosterone. We are a species of insomniacs, trying to medicate our exhaustion with caffeine and energy drinks, fighting a battle against our own biology that we cannot win. We have talked about the body, but what about the mind? The physical strength of the ancient man was matched by his mental fortitude. Ancient life was hard, it was volatile, it required stoicism and resilience. If an ancient man wanted to eat, he had to hunt. If he wanted shelter, he had to build. There was a direct connection between effort and reward. This is a healthy dopamine loop. You work hard, you achieve, you feel good. Modern life has hacked this system. We live in an era of cheap, unearned dopamine. You want food? Press a button. You want entertainment? Scroll through TikTok. You want attention? Post a photo. We have separated reward from effort. This has created a generation that is incredibly anxious and depressed. Why? Because we are biologically designed for struggle. We are designed to overcome obstacles. When you remove the struggle, you don't get happiness, you get boredom and purposelessness. The ancient man lived in the present moment because he had to. He was hyper-aware of his surroundings. The modern man lives in the digital void, constantly distracted, constantly seeking the next hit of stimulation. We have lost the ability to be bored, and in doing so, we have lost the ability to think deeply and be creative. So, is it hopeless? Are we destined to become weaker, sicker, and more fragile with every generation? The answer is no. Our genetics have not changed. We still possess the same DNA as the hunters who took down mammoths. The potential for strength, vitality, and resilience is dormant inside every modern man. It just needs to be awakened. We cannot go back to living in caves, and we shouldn't want to. Modern medicine and technology are miracles, but we must stop letting the modern environment dictate our biology. We must become modern hunter-gatherers. What does this look like? It means rejecting the sedentary lifestyle. You don't need to hunt, but you must lift heavy things. You must sprint. You must walk. Resistance training increases bone density and testosterone, mimicking the physical demands of our ancestors. It means rejecting the standard American diet. Return to whole foods. Prioritize protein and healthy fats. Eliminate processed sugars and seed oils. Treat food as information for your cells, not just pleasure for your tongue. It means respecting the light. Get sunlight in your eyes in the morning to set your biological clock. Block artificial blue light at night. Protect your sleep as if your life depends on it, because it does. It means embracing discomfort. Take cold showers. Do difficult things. Put down the phone and sit in silence. Reclaim your dopamine pathways so that you find joy in achievement, not in consumption. The contrast is clear. Ancient man was a product of a harsh environment that forged him into iron. Modern man is a product of a comfortable environment that is melting him into clay. But you have a choice. You can drift along with the modern current, slowly losing your health and vitality to convenience, or you can swim upstream. You can choose to adopt the wisdom of the past while living in the present. The strength of the ancients is not lost history, it is your birthright. But unlike your ancestors who were forced to be strong by nature, you must choose to be strong by will. The question is not whether you can be as capable as an ancient man. The question is, are you willing to do the work? Thank you for this deep dive into human evolution and health. If you found this research valuable and want to learn more about optimizing your life, please hit the like button. It helps this message reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe for more research-based documentaries on the future of humanity.